we're going to talk about questionnaires. 17 Hats is really great with this because their forms are nice and simple, but you can really build them to be what you need. So I'm going to go into my account settings first, and over here on the left-hand side, I'm going to choose My Templates. If you scroll down, you're going to go all the way to the bottom for your questionnaires. Now, you'll have all of your questionnaires listed down here, but if you're new to 17 Hats, you shouldn't have anything. So up at the top here, you're going to go to New Template and click on Questionnaire. When you open it up, you have 9 different options to choose from. Technically, you have 7 because you have heading and static text, which is really just to help give your client some direction. So first, let's name this questionnaire. We're going to call it Example. For a template, you can go ahead and leave this due date blank. That way it'll autofill, or you can edit it later when you're putting it into a workflow. So if you want to add some heading text, you could say About You. And then you can add some static text just to let your client know kind of what the section is about. You can add questions above, in between, or below any of the questions that you have previously used. And you can also use these little dotted areas to drag and drop your questions where you want them. You can quickly delete questions and edit different questions by just clicking on these 2 buttons here. So let's go ahead and just fill this up with some jibber jabber. If you have an option that requires an answer, you could check the required box. That way, someone has to actually fully answer the question before they can even submit the form. This helps weed out some of those people who might just be using the form to send you spam. You'll notice on every single one of these, there's multiple options for all of them. So if you just start to kind of go through it, plan out your questions in advance, it's really, really easy to build up your form. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this now. That way you can see what it looks like. We're going to hit save and scroll all the way down to the bottom for example. Oops, clicked on the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'm going to have to add it to a project. I forgot about this. So sorry. Let's open up one of these past questionnaires. That way you guys can kind of see what it looks like. Do I have a questionnaire in here? Nope. Here we go. So here's a little bit of what these questions kind of look like. I'm just going to scroll through it quickly because I don't want you guys to, kind of see all of her answers. But the nice thing about questionnaires is that they're really easy to set up. And you can preview them at any time. You can print them, and you can delete or edit the questionnaire after it's been submitted. So questionnaires show up beautifully just like any of the other forms and lead forms and all of those things. They all show up in the exact same kind of looking style. That way everything is really consistent and your clients always get the same looking page, so that way it looks familiar to them. So here's one of the lead contact forms, but this is very similar to what a questionnaire would look like. Your clients will see any required questions, drop-down options, etc. So forms are super easy to create, and using templates to create them saves you a lot of time in the long run because you won't have to go back and keep creating the same questionnaire. If you guys have any questions about specific items on the questionnaires, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks.